Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyle. And as always, we've got a great show today. Don't you agree?
Oh, it's fantastic. I always like all the information and learning something new.
Right. And some of the things we're going to be talking about, another visit to middle of town cycling. You caught up with MSD, tried some great barbecue over in Indiana, and we had to check in with Starks Realty because everybody's in the homeowner's mood. And of course, we're right here in Better Days Records. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
He is the best that there is, period.
Don't you make me?
Oh, I ain't working around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B.
So Denise, tell us what's going on with MSD.
Well, with MSD and the new technology that's out, there's always, I would say, a project going on in regards to having odor, because odor is a part of the environment. So I learned a lot, and let's just take a look. So it's time for another segment with MSD, who provides our safe, clean waterways. And today I am with Deputy Chief of Strategic Programs, Kevin Gibson, to learn about MSD's Odor Sensor Palette Project. And Kevin, welcome to Urban Lifestylez.
Thank you. How you doing?
Yes, this is quite interesting topic. Now, MSD has already installed 7 of these sensors, and can you explain what they do?
Sure. It's part of our odor mitigation program here at MSD. Part of our commitment to the constituents and to customers is to have an odor mitigation plan. And these sensors are just a tool in that plan. It's just a tool in the toolbox to try to get these odors mitigated and less offensive.
Oh, so how are the sensors installed?
A good question. These sensors are installed basically under manhole lids on the bottom, and they're easily moved because basically we can actually move the manhole lid to different areas in our combined sewer system and actually replace them with other lids. So that way we don't have to reattach the actual sensors. These sensors detect odor, H2S, hydrogen sulfide. These sensors are connected to the cloud, basically, and we have data that we store and we collect at our home office on 1600 Hill Street. Mr. Tony Woods is our project manager who actually handles our data collection.
Now, what happens when the sensor detects high odor levels?
Good question. They basically is an early warning system. Think of it as when earthquakes come about and they start to shake a little bit. These sensors give us a precursor to when high odors are coming, and it gives us that knowledge up front that where we can actually do some odor mitigation efforts, like add water to a catch basin, or do some deodorizing in the catch basin, or inform the neighborhood that, hey, over the next 2 or 3 days, we're actually going to have some sewer odors, so just be aware that we're working on it and we understand.
So Kevin, with this project, where are the sensors installed?
These sensors are installed in our combined service area, which means the sewers that handle wastewater and stormwater. They're also installed in our higher odor report areas. Okay, we've got 7 installed presently.
Okay, well with that, are there plans to install more sensors?
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna. Again, this is a pilot program, so we're gonna try to make sure we get enough data to actually support buying some more sensors. We're looking at buying 5 more sensors in our next fiscal year to actually expand our reach in our combined service sewer area.
I love the proactiveness with this pilot program. And how can people report odor issues?
That's a great question. In our clarity meetings, we always end our clarity meetings with a phone number, 502-540-6000. Or you can go to our website, louisvillemsd.org, odor, and actually put your report in. Please, please, please add your name, your address, and a phone number where we can contact you if we have questions.
Oh, wow. I enjoyed learning so much about the odor issues and the palate program. And again, that just shows that with MSD, who provides our safe, clean waterways, this is just another part of how we have this, and MSD works for our community. And thank you, Kevin.
Yes, ma'am. It's just another tool in the toolbox.
Okay.
You know, it's amazing how they come up with all of these different approaches to really eliminate the odor.
Exactly. And I found it quite phenomenal, but that's why MSD provides our what? Safe, clean waterways.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Ville's #1 for hip hop.
Early in the morning.
And I'm back again with Aretha Fuqua, who is the president of the West Louisville Tennis Club. Aretha, tell people what they can expect if they're going to join the West Louisville Tennis Club.
You can expect to have a lot of fun. You can expect to be involved in fellowship. You can expect to travel. You can expect to get a t-shirt. You can expect to grow, and you can expect to learn how to love each other. And we have newly renovated hard courts. We have 6 of them, and they're absolutely beautiful. We have 6 clay courts that are absolutely free. And if you're down here at the dusk, those lights come on so beautiful. It's like, oh, it's picturesque. You have to see it.
All right, so you've heard it. West Louisville Tennis Club. If you don't have your membership, make sure that you get it now. Go to their website. Check it out. Well, Denise, I told you about it, and you got an opportunity to taste it, but we got the opportunity to visit a brand new barbecue place over in Indiana, so take a look at this. If you're like me, you're always looking for somewhere new and great to eat, so we're over in southern Indiana at My Brother's Barbecue at 108 Eastern Parkway, and I'm here with Jason Lee, and welcome to Urban Lifestylez, and tell us about your barbecue.
I started about 5 years ago. I started off as a mobile grill. I pull my grill up. You could call me, and I'd fix you a plate right off the grill. Slow smoked technique I learned from my father. Just try to keep everybody happy.
And it seems like people are being kept happy because I notice people keep coming in. And you've got some meat on the grill now, so let's take a look at some of the things that you're doing. And I know that everybody that has a smoker, they have a different technique. So, you know, what makes what you do different from others?
Really, I think it's just the time that we put into it. You know, a lot of time goes into making our food, from our sides to smoking the meat. We start about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we smoking all day.
So when you are smoking meat, how long does the meat normally stay on the grill?
About 8 hours, depending on what it is that I'm smoking.
So is a good piece of barbecue like ribs or something like that, when you pick it up, it just kind of falls off the bone, or how do you know when it's actually done?
I think really it's just the feeling that you get when you know, like, you can kind of tell when it's done. Of course, you're gonna check your temperatures and everything like that, but it's just one thing when you look at it and you just kind of know that, yeah, this is ready.
You know, when you're doing things on the grill, do you cook them with sauce, or is something sauce that's added afterwards?
Sauce is added after. You can get it on the side, but mainly it's dry rub.
We're back inside with Jason, and of course, I'm not a beef or a pork eater, but I do love barbecue chicken, and I know we've got some thighs here, and I can't wait to sample it. We got some thighs, we've got greens, we've got macaroni and cheese, baked beans, potato salad, green beans, and
smoked cabbage.
So, what is your best seller, and what's your favorite menu item that you have?
Rib tips and pulled pork are my favorites. Seems to be like a favorite for the community as well, but the ribs and chicken and everything, it just goes.
So what are some of the comments that you're getting from people that are coming in?
I've been told earlier today that this was the best barbecue in the area. That works for me.
And if I know you just don't only have the restaurant, you do catering. So tell us a little bit about the other side of your business, your catering.
Any event that you have, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings, family reunions, if you got an event, we'll cater it.
Now, do you still maintain your mobile truck?
Yes, sir. I still maintain mobily. I go around and have pop-ups, and then there's some events that we are going to be doing here recently. August the 1st, we'll be doing Claysburg Day, which is the neighborhood event that they're having over here in the park.
Now, are you on both sides of the river?
We do go both sides of the river, but we mainly are stationed here in Jeff.
So if someone wants to find out more about your food, your location, how do they get in touch with you?
We're on Facebook, and you can also find us on Google, TikTok, and Instagram.
So what I'm going to do now is, here, I'm going to ask you to hold this. I'm going to sample the chicken because we are chickenologists at our home, and we know good chicken when we see it, because that's all we eat, like seems like every day of the week. This is good. This is very good. So, if you have not been, make sure that you put on your list places to stop. And it's My Brother's Barbecue at 108 Eastern Boulevard in Jeffersonville. You can't go wrong. What did you think? Barbecue was great, wasn't it?
Great. Now, our son-in-law, Charlton, says it was like down home in somebody's backyard. They know what they're doing, smoked, all the way cooked, delicious barbecue.
Yeah, and it was very good. So if you haven't had a chance to drop in on them, be sure and make the drive over. It's worth the trip. We'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
Is the best that there is. Period.
Don't you make me.
Oh, I ain't working around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 1.
At least I got an opportunity to go back to middle of town cycling, and this particular segment was really important to me because we're talking about kids and bikes. So take a look. We're back again at middle of town cycling at the corner of Bardstown Road and Gardner Lane, right behind Sullivan's Bakery, and I'm here with Nira, and I can't believe I forgot that after as many times as we've done this, but welcome back, and today we're talking kids bike, and I have to let you know I have a special interest because, as you know, we've got a little one.
Yes, you showed me a picture earlier today. He's very cute.
Well, thank you so much. Now, tell us about little bikes, because we got one of the first ones that you say that you recommend that you kind of push and stuff, and I'm going to let you take it from there.
Yeah, so remember back in the day when we had to learn a bike, we had training wheels? Well, fast forward a few years later, quite a few years later in my case, but now they make bikes that are just the bike frame with two wheels. And that's it. There's no pedal, there's no crank. And the theory behind it is it's called a balance bike. So the kid will push the bike with their feet and somehow figure out how to balance themselves on the bike. So what that does is that it avoids you getting into a bike that has training wheels, and they can just graduate into a bike that's bigger, that's their size as they grow older. And then that way you never have to worry about them not learning how to balance themselves on a bike. They already kind of know what that means to balance, and then you introduce cranks and pedals to them later on in life.
And at what age do you start them on the ones that are pedalless?
18 months and up. 18 months and up. Yeah, we want to make sure they can at least walk.
Okay, all right. So we've got some here, so tell us what we're looking at as we progress, and I can see if we start here, that's kind of like the push, and then you can take it from there.
Yeah, so these bikes over here are entry-level bikes, so like mostly for toddlers or kids that are just starting to ride. Of course, these have training wheels, but they come in different wheel sizes. So as like an adult bike comes in size small or size medium or size large, depending on how tall you are, your limbs, how tall long your limbs are, your torso. But in kids' bikes, it's a little bit different. It goes by wheel size and really boils down to age group. So you have like an average height that a kid in between age ranges have, and they kind of go according to that. So you have a 12-inch bike, which is a 12-inch wheel, and then you have, in certain cases, 14, 16, 20, 24, 26. And then you some kids graduate to an adult bike right away, depending on how quickly they're growing. But that's usually around the kind of bikes, the sizes of bikes that kids' bikes have.
So for someone that's either ready to get a bike for their kid or for their grandkid, what are some of the things that they should look for to make sure that they're getting a quality bike?
Right. So a lot of kids obviously will not have the concept of gears. So initially their bikes will just have one gear, a single gear. They don't have to worry about switching gears or understanding how they work. Also, hand brakes. Hand brakes are something like kids are not used to. They're usually used to coasting back, like what they call a pedal brake. So those are some things like people have, but some kids love pedal brakes, some kids just learn how to brake. So as you get better in bikes, or as you graduate to nicer, newer bikes, you introduce gears or you introduce hand brakes. So those are the kind of things you have to look out for.
And I'm sure, just like you do with the adults, you bring the kids over and have them fitted.
Oh, absolutely not. There's never one bike that fits all. So it really just boils down to get the child in. Let us have them stand over a bike. Let them ride in our parking lot. We have helmets, and they can actually figure out which bike they're more comfortable on, and then you can kind of go from there.
So if people want to find out more, not only about kids' bikes, but bikes in general, repairs, services, how do they get in touch?
Middle of Town Cycling, 2140 Gardner Lane, or they can reach us at middleoftowncycling.com.
And I'm going to suggest we need to do a feature on showing you how to change a tire.
Yes, we can do that. We can do a mechanic course too.
I think it is so cool to see these little bitty bikes, and it's different now. Instead of kids dealing with training wheels, they've learned to balance, and you've got a bike really for every age of your life, but you really don't want to put your kid on it until they're about 18 months old. I thought 9 months, but I was wrong.
And we're going to keep our grandson safe.
Yeah, that is correct. We'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Bill's number one for hip-hop.
Early in the morning.
And I'm back again with Aretha Fuqua, who is the president of the West Louisville Tennis Club. Aretha, tell people what they can expect if they're going to join the West Louisville Tennis Club.
You can expect to have a lot of fun. You can expect to be involved in fellowship. You can expect to travel. You can expect to get a t-shirt. You can expect to grow, and you can expect to learn how to love each other. And we have newly renovated hard courts. We have 6 of them, and they're absolutely beautiful. We have 6 clay courts that are absolutely free. And if you're down here at the dusk, those lights come on so beautiful. It's like, it's picturesque. You have to see it.
All right, so you've heard it. West Louisville Tennis Club. If you don't have your membership, make sure that you get it now. Go to their website. Check it out. So, Denise, we are getting an opportunity, as we do every month, to check in with Starks Realty.
And William, what do you have for us this week?
Hey, Max and Denise, thanks for allowing me to come by and talk about real estate today. This month, we're going to talk about hot and cold markets. And in a hot market, this is a time when the seller's really going to be at their advantage. It's also called a seller's market. But when a seller is putting their house on the market, the buyer cannot ask for any kind of contingencies or any kind of closing costs or anything like that, because this market, there's not a lot of inventory, prices are high, and the sellers are getting what they want. A lot of times there are multiple offers on these properties in a hot market. And the buyers have to come correct and come strong to get the price that they want and get this house. Also in a cold market, this is also where the buyers are going to be an advantage, because now the house has been on the market for a while, the seller's kind of anxious and ready to sell, and the buyer can lowball, the buyer can ask for contingencies, the buyer can ask for home warranties, the buyer can kind of set the pace on what they want. So just remember 2 things: a hot market and a cold market When you're looking for a house, you really have to know which market you're in so you can come with your A game. If you have any more questions or comments, please visit us at www.gstartsrealty.com. And remember, we are here to connect you with your dreams. And back to you, Max and Denise.
Once again, great information. And, when you're out there in the housing market, these are definitely tips you need to know.
Yeah. Always information is what? Power.
That is correct. Thanks again, William and Carla. And we'll be right back.
Morning Rock. Let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Bill's #1 for hip hop.
Early in the morning.
And I'm back again with Aretha Fuqua, who is the president of the West Louisville Tennis Club. Aretha, tell people what they can expect if they're going to join the West Louisville Tennis Club.
You can expect to have a lot of fun. You can expect to be involved in fellowship. You can expect to travel. You can expect to get a t-shirt. You can expect to grow, and you can expect to learn how to love each other. And we have newly renovated hard courts. We have 6 of them, and they're absolutely beautiful. We have 6 clay courts that are absolutely free. And if you're down here at the dusk, those lights come on so beautiful. It's like, oh, it's picturesque. You have to see it.
All right, so you've heard it. West Louisville Tennis Club. If you don't have your membership, make sure that you get it now. Go to their website. Check it out. As you can see, we're in a different location. We're in an old school record store. We're at Better Days Records, and so much has changed in the record industry since back in the day, so take a look. We're here at 921 Barrett Avenue, and we're in Better Days Records, and this reminds me of my youth because back in the day, I spent my Saturdays whenever I had some money going to the record store. In Hopkinsville, it was Whit's Music, but this was a place to be. And this is nice, Ben, because I come in here all the time. And tell us about, what it's like in 2026 owning a record store, because I see it making a comeback.
Well, for me, it hadn't changed that much because I have been around since 1976, made it through COVID, made it through all the hard times. So yes, it is coming back, and it's because people are now wanting physical product. And they wanted to own something, and they want the experience, and they want the attitude that goes along with who has something first, who's got something old, who's collecting something, or who still wants to sit around and listen to, and now, again, having listening parties, sitting on the porch, listening to an LP.
And the thing about walking into a record store and talking with someone like yourself is that, you know the background on the artist, you know what's hot, you know what's coming up, and, just being able to offer that to the customer.
Oh, yeah, and that's actually when people ask me that question all the time. I will say that, especially they ask me, well, how do you stay in business? Now, I'm at the age where I can say it's wisdom-driven. So I'm doing a lot of stuff where things were introduced to the world, and I was even a part of even helping it be a hit or not hit. And now they want the information from a living being, and they'll come and see me, and I have the information just like the computer. I'm like the old school computer. I'm a real computer.
And also, we're looking at hard copies and albums and relationship to streaming. Help people understand that process.
Well, to understand where the streaming is just basically a new form of radio. And radio, the way it was even provided the sound, but then the radio used to have you understand, well, then go to your local record store and provide you owning. So now, in the last 20 years, you just were able to listen and not able to own. So that's where the record store is definitely coming back in to play. So now you can own a physical product and listen, and so it's just kind of a 360 circle, but it's taken 30 years.
I just happen to be looking over at your rack, and I've got this at home. Curtis Mayfield, the 2-record set, and I know now you're getting actually into the producing of artists. Now, what does that process entail?
Yeah, so what we found out in the last 15 to 20 years, there's not been that many R&B, soul, or urban jazz, blues. Those artists, they did pick up on just doing Spotify, iTunes, or streaming services. So now a person like myself, I'm going to license, and new artists, if they want to come on board to Better Days Records, we are relaunching our label to actually put out physical product again, because the urban market is getting slim, and we don't want it to go away. and we also want to teach our youth to be able to own something. So yeah, so we are real excited about launching Better Days Records again and actually pressing up vinyl and reissuing and licensing old product so that our record store will have those pieces in stock.
And last thing is, record stores are more than just for where you pick up, the latest music. But I know, like with our show, Destination Smooth Jazz, you can pick up tickets here, and for some of the other shows that happen, this is also that spot for that as well. Of course, you always have neat paraphernalia, and just some really eclectic, really great old school music.
Yeah, and again, that kind of goes back to just the 360, bringing everything back to community, bringing everything back to people wanting to have tactile things, even from posters to stickers to buttons to just things to have, ticket stubs. And that's a great one to talk about. We are probably one of the only few people, especially in this region, that we do lobby for getting hard copy tickets, especially for the urban audience. And now that's beginning to come back, and they have a piece of something, a piece of history, and they remember. They love that, keep hanging on to the ticket stub.
So Ben, if people want to find out more about your store and just want to come in and talk to you, how can they reach you?
Yeah, we're here every day from 11 to 7, Saturday 11 to 7, Sunday 12 to 6, and I'm usually here every morning to open up, and I welcome everybody to come in just to get information of how to keep the brick and mortar music and record stores alive.
Oh, it's great being back in a record store. It just brings back so many great memories and so much history, and I'm glad to see it's coming back. And speaking of coming back, Tyler, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
So please share with us what's been going on.
Well, the obvious, I don't know how far down this camera pane goes, but I'm rocking my baby. So I have a 6-month-old, and he is a boy, and he has a set of lungs on him. I am doing real estate, and I'm just keeping with the times, like these records.
And still influencing?
Still influencing. It's just changed a little bit because I'm a mom now.
Okay. So when people follow you, they can find out about what type of things that you are trying to offer advice on.
New mom life, working mom life, work from home life, and just all the things in between.
And Denise, I'm sure you have something for your
and
daughter.
There are still some people that say, when is my swaggy wag going to come back on Urban Lifestyle? So I don't know if you can shed some light on that.
I can't give a hard date on my maternity leave, but soon come, because now that I'm getting my rhythm back together and getting my groove back together, I have a lot of things I want to share. Real estate too.
All right. Well, you heard it from her. And you know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles. And remember to vote and take the shot. And September the 6th, Destination Smooth Jazz will be back with Marcus Anderson and Andrea Lisa at the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage. Bye-bye.
Bye.